In second law of motion, we study that moving bodies possess momentum. Now, what is momentum? Momentum is equal to product of mass and velocity. So basically, momentum depends on velocity. Okay. So now, what is conservation of momentum? According to law of conservation of momentum, when two or more bodies act upon one another. If two or more bodies act upon one another, their total momentum remain constant or conserved if there is no external force. Let's understand the concept of conservation of momentum with the help of an example. Suppose a moving bus hits a stationary car. A bus hits a stationary car. Okay, so due to which the car also start moving. अगर ये मूव कर रही है, स्पीड में है, और इसने एक रुकी हुई गाड़ी को, स्टेशनरी गाड़ी को हिट किया, तो क्या होगा? ये भी कुछ आगे तक मूव करेगी. सो दैट मीन्स द कार ऑल्सो स्टार्ट मूविंग. नाउ इन दिस कोलिजन द वेलोसिटी ऑफ बस decreases, the velocity decreases, but the velocity of car increases. ये पहले स्टॉप थी और अब क्या कर रही है? मूव. दैट मीन्स इसकी वेलोसिटी इंक्रीज हुई है. ड्यू टू दिस द मोमेंटम ऑफ बस डिक्रीजेस एंड द मोमेंटम ऑफ car increases because momentum depends on velocity. So that's why if velocity of bus decreases, its momentum also decreases, and the velocity of car increases, that's why its momentum also increases. So by experiment it is found that this increase in momentum of car is equal to the decrease in the momentum of bus. So you can see that there is no loss of momentum in the collision because the momentum lost by this bus has been gained by the car. This is the conservation of momentum. So basically we can say that momentum is never created or destroyed. In other words, this law can be stated that momentum is never created or destroyed. So these are laws of conservation of momentum. Now we can prove the law of conservation of momentum with the help of an example. For this, let's suppose two bodies or two particles like A and B are moving in the same direction with different velocities. So the mass of the particle A is m1 and its velocity, that means initial velocity. So its initial velocity be u1 and the mass of the second particle is m2 and its initial velocity is u2. Okay, so the initial momentum of particle A, initial momentum of A equals to mass into velocity, that means m1 u1, and initial momentum of B is m2 u2. So that means the total momentum momentum before collision equals to their sum, that means m1 u1 plus m2 u2. Now suppose the particle A and the particle B collide for a short time t. So because of collision, the velocity of A and B will change. So let's suppose that their velocity now be v1 and v2 after collision. Okay. So after collision, the momentum of A will be m1 v1 and the momentum of B will be m2 v2. So therefore total momentum of A and B after collision be m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Now suppose that during collision A exert a force F1 on B and B exert a force F2 on A. Now when force F1 of A acts on B for a short time t, then velocity of B changes from u2 to v2. अगर A बॉडी B पर F फोर्स एक्सर्ट कर रही है, उसकी पहले वेलोसिटी u2 थी, तो अब क्या हुआ है, कोलिजन के कारण, एक हिट के कारण उसकी वेलोसिटी क्या हो गई है, चेंज हो गई है, दैट मीन्स v2 में कन्वर्ट हो गई है. सो एक्सेलरेशन, because there is change in velocity, when there is a change in velocity there is an acceleration. So acceleration of B, that is a2, acceleration of B a2 equals to change in velocity upon time. So change in velocity is v2 minus u2, initial final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. Since force F equals to mass into acceleration, so therefore the force F1 exerted by A on B equals to mass of B. So m2 into its acceleration a2. So F1 equals to m2, put the value of a2, v2 minus u2 upon t. Okay. Similarly, the force F2 on B reacts on A for a time t, then the velocity changes from u1 to v1. इसने F1 फोर्स लगाया और इसके बदले every reaction has an equal and opposite reaction. So F2 क्या करेगा, A पर B एक फोर्स एक्सर्ट करेगा, B एक फोर्स एक्सर्ट करेगा. इफ दिस इज F2, देन ये F2 A पर एक हिट हो रहा है और उसने क्या किया, उसकी वेलोसिटी को चेंज किया u1 से v1. ओके, सो देयरफॉर acceleration of A, that is A1 equals to change in velocity, that means v1 minus u1 upon t. So therefore the force F2 exerted by B on A equals to F2 किस पे लगा हुआ है, A बॉडी पर, और उसका मास क्या है, m1. ओके, सो F2 equals to m1 into acceleration that means a1. So F2 equals to m1 v1 minus u1 upon t. यहाँ पे कंफ्यूज मत होना कि F2 है तो m2 a2 होना चाहिए. F2 लगा किस पे है, A पर, तो ए का मास एंड वेलोसिटी क्या है वो देखेंगे हम. ओके, सो नाउ बाय न्यूटन्स थर्ड लॉ F1 equals to minus F2. Why? Because every reaction has an equal and opposite reaction. Okay, so opposite है, that means यहाँ पे साइन क्या आएगा, माइनस का, अपोजिट डायरेक्शन के कारण. ओके, नाउ पुट द वैल्यूज ऑफ F1 and F2 in this equation. M2 V2 minus U2 upon T equals to minus M1 V1 minus U1 upon T. T cancel out from both sides, so we get M2, we multiplied M2 V2 minus M2 U2 equals to minus M1 V1 minus minus plus M1 V1 or M2 V2 plus M1 V1 equals to M1 U1. This sign converts into plus, that means plus M2 U2. Okay, or we can write it M1 U1, side change, M1 U1 plus M2 U2 equals to M1 V1 plus M2 U2. Sorry, V2, this one, M2 V2. So from here you can see that M1 U1 plus M2 U2. M1 U1 plus M2 U2 is momentum before collision. So it is momentum before collision, and this one is M1 V1 plus M2 V2. This one is total momentum after collision. So it is momentum after collision. So we proved that momentum before collision equals to momentum after collision. So this is the law of conservation of momentum. That means total momentum of the bodies before and after the collision is same. Or we can say that when two bodies act upon one another, their total momentum remains constant.